Bold and the Beautiful fans feel things are kind of getting dull on the CBS soap because we've tied off all the loose ends. Pretty much most everybody is paired off. Luna Nozava's dead, and there's no villains around stirring the pot. So we need some drama on the CBS soap, and there are some characters that are off-screen right now that could bring the spice back to Bold. Will Thomas Forrester crash Hope Logan's wedding? A B&B return fans crave. Alright, so the #1 character name I see dropped on social media that fans keep saying they want to see back because you either love him or you love to hate him. That is Thomas Forrester. So we got Matt Atkinson back for 2 scant episodes not that long ago to comfort Taylor Hayes when Ridge Forrester dumped her, and then abruptly and instantly remarried Brooke Logan. But Thomas, showed up, got mad, and then abruptly did a 180, gave his blessing, and left town. It was bizarre and anticlimactic. And of course, right now, Hope Logan's engaged to Liam Spencer. I expect them to plan a wedding, perhaps as soon as the Christmas holiday, maybe New Year's. And of course, we know that Thomas is due back around Christmas. But all indications point to another short-term return, not Matt Atkinson back on contract like a lot of people want. Casey Kasprick said that Matt Atkinson was back filming for a week, and that coincided with a week they know they were filming Christmas episodes. So maybe a handful of episodes, him filming for a week, that could get us up to, 10 episodes, say. But not Thomas back for good, not when it's only a week. Bold and the Beautiful. Hope on the horizon? I do think it'd be great if Matt Atkinson's character was back, and he came to disrupt Hope and Liam's wedding, or to give design advice on Hope for the future designs. And if Thomas came back, he can bring Douglas Forrester with him, because Hope needs her son. Also, Thomas needs a love interest now that he and Paris Buckingham are over. So he and Hope seem done, but a lot of fans would love to have her back with Thomas. But I think if they're going to leave Hope with Liam, why not bring Thomas back to Bold and pair him with Ivy Forrester? She used to have a thing for Thomas back in the day, and although both of them are Forresters by name, they are not related, not even a drop of blood between them. I'd also like to see Ashley Brewer on more often as Ivy. And unfortunately, I do think Thomas is a long shot to come back, but it would be awesome if he did. However, Brad Bell seems to like sticking us with nonsense like Remy Price on the screen while keeping Thomas away. And I do expect, if he is back for Hope's wedding, that it might be the same thing like with Brooks and Ridge's wedding, where he shows up and acts like he's going to make a big scene, and then just gives his blessing, and then gets on a plane and goes back to France. Bring back Quinn Fuller, rekindling romances and rivalries on B&B. All right, #2 on our list of characters we would love to have back is Quinn Fuller. She left Bold and the Beautiful back in 2022, not long after she crashed Carter Walton's wedding to Paris and asked him to be with her. Carter walked out on the bride and chose Quinn, and then after Carter did that, abruptly, she was just gone. And if you were watching back then, you'll remember that Quinn and Carter had fallen in love. At first, it started out to be mostly chemistry. They were having an affair behind Eric Forrester's back when he and Quinn were married. And Eric eventually found out, but then he told Carter he could keep betting Quinn because Eric was suffering from ED. But Quinn and Eric's marriage fell apart when he started playing dirty pickleball games with Donna Logan behind her back. Plus, Quinn, busted in and then asked Carter to choose her. And after he dumped her at the altar just out of nowhere, Bold tanked Carter and Quinn's romance. So after building it up and destroying her and Eric's marriage, it just kind of didn't make sense. And out of the blue, Rena Sofer was just gone. Quinn went to lunch and basically never returned.